I've got some microphones on tonight, so I'm trying to, hopefully you guys can hear me. First person in, whoever's in first, hopefully someone can hear me. We're gonna wait till we start getting some people in here. Okay.
Why things over here?
Okay. Yes. Yes. That is part of what it is, yes. We're live. There's, I think you're the only person on right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to read this, but it's hard.
Yeah, you can do it like you can put it in the front or the back. I don't know. Let's see. Where can you put that? You on the outside?
My shirt is black. It's fine.
Oh, my shirt's gray. There it goes. Hey, Carol. Can you hear us okay? Can you give us a thumbs up? We're trying out new audio, so if you guys can hear us fine, clear, I'd love to hear that. I turned your volume down, I think.
Okay.
You want to turn it up, make sure you can hear us? All right, perfect. Yep, they can hear us. Hopefully it's nice and clear. Oh, yeah, that's really nice and clear. Got me some water. I'm not feeling the greatest tonight. I'm getting a little sore throat, and so can you make it go to the comments, babe, on your screen?
Yes, I sure can.
That way we don't have to look at my screen. There we go. Okay. Carol, you ready for this snow and sleet to start happening here shortly? It is going to be getting cold and chilly, and we've got enough wood piled up on the porch and next to the fireplace, and we've got a little fire going, so it is going to be nice and toasty in the house. All right, your job is to make sure that you are addressing all the comments.
Okay.
And so that I'm going to see them, but I can't really read them, so you make sure that you read them out loud and we'll respond.
Okay.
So tonight we're going to do a question and answer. So we're going to take questions from you guys to maybe ask about whatever you want. Family, military, our life together, the kids with us, where we've been, where we're at the house. And, maybe we're going to tell a little bit about how we got here and how God has really blessed every aspect that we've done to get to the point we are at now. I'm going to adjust this camera down a little bit. I think it's really high.
Yes.
That's better, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Joanne says, hello from Australia. Oh.
Hello, Joanna. Joanne?
Joanne.
Joanne Reynolds. Okay. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What time is it that over there in Australia? And I know for a fact that Australia is in their summertime right now, so it's probably 90 outside, where we're at 25.
We're winter. No, we're probably less than 25.
Yeah, it's probably, it was 28 earlier. It's supposed to be 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and go up to 32, 33, 34. And we're supposed to be getting this rain right now, and then it's going to turn to freezing rain. So school has already been canceled for all the kids for going to school. However, they are going to be virtually learning tomorrow. So they're all going to be home with me tomorrow. And well, I'm going to be pulling teacher duty, making sure
Joanne
everyone...
says it's 1:30 p.m. and 21 degrees Celsius, which is what? I don't know.
I am such not a math person. Can
here in
someone,
America,
whoever knows how to do Fahrenheit to
cool
Celsius,
day for summer.
someone do the Celsius 21 to Fahrenheit.
You can ask Alexa.
Yes, Alexa, what is 21 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
21 degrees Celsius is 69.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, 69 degrees.
69.
That's nice.
That's a pretty cool day.
Nice and cool.
That is a perfect temperature day. Hey, come on over, Ellie. Where you want to go get the puppy? Yeah, why don't you get the puppy? So we just got done celebrating Eliana's 10th birthday this past weekend. And you guys will all see the video here in a week or so, I guess. Maybe a few days.
Yeah, her birthday was January 2nd, but we didn't. Everyone was on school break, so we decided to celebrate it later so that her friends can actually attend.
Yeah, we had several kids over here, and it was a great time, actually.
Hey, Messy. Messy is from Trinidad. Hello.
Trinidad and Tobago in the house. Woo woo! I wonder if she knows Darren from
Trinidad.
From Trinidad.
Do we miss Florida weather? Oh, absolutely. I do.
Nah.
Florida's like retirement weather.
No, you know I do. Actually, I miss I've been seeing videos and stuff people posting on Instagram, and they're all out fishing. And I was watching a video of the who was that we were watching? Outdoor Boys. Mm-hmm. And they were out in Florida, and they were like launching to go into the Everglades, right where I used to launch all my charters into the Everglades. And they were going python hunting, and I was like, honey, that's the ramp that I launched every day. Mm-hmm. And then they were down in Key Largo, and like just seeing all the places that he went and the kids went, I was like, we've been there, we've touched that, it's like, man. All right, guys, so.
Urban American Homestead said, happy birthday to Ellie.
Hey, thank you.
Julie and Andy.
Look at this, guys. So if you guys saw our Christmas video, we got a new, Val, you get up here too. Come on. We got a new Rottweiler puppy. And she is getting huge.
She's already doubled in size.
Like, she was not this big when we gave her to the kids.
Like Dad, she's like.
Val, come here.
She's like.
Look how big she is. Val, come here. Come here.
Almost the size of Val.
Yes. But for those of you that like puppy breath, she likes to kiss, but then she likes to try to eat my nose.
She likes to bite everything.
Yes.
She's a chewing dog.
Yeah, she is a chewing dog. Hey, hey, you're on live. Look, you're on live. Looky there. All these people want to see how cute you are. Look how cute you are.
Look at her little extra skin.
I know, she is so cute. Yeah, she's like, she's got so much skin to grow into, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. Daddy, can I say what I was going to say?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're talking to everyone about how we were doing virtual school.
Yeah.
And you said, time for me to go teach them out. But last time on Tuesday, you
disappeared?
You're like, everyone, you better be on your meetings.
That's right. That's teacher mode.
Time and when
Facilitator.
Yes, I'm a facilitator. You guys got to do your work. Hey, quit.
That's like being a teacher at a school, giving students assignments, and then leaving to do like a meeting or something, and letting your students just sit there in the room working.
Look, Messi said, well, we know about Trinidad, and most people don't. But we know about Trinidad because
we really only know about Trinidad and Tobago because Darren is from there, and he always comments and would love to go and visit sometime, but never been there. But I think I've probably met a few people in the military that were from Trinidad. Yeah. What?
Sandy Manning says hi.
About 2 and
Joanne says that, she's beautiful.
She is such a cute puppy.
And Sandy says, happy birthday to Ellie. And Lisa Sandoval says, Sandoval. Hi from South Padre Island, Texas.
South Padre Island.
That's where shallow
sport boats. So I don't know, Lisa, do you know about shallow sport boats? They're actually out of San Padre Island.
South Padre Island. It's what's the other one? Is it
SKB boat? But no, they make shallow sport boats. But that was one of our boat companies that we used to have. That we were that on our charters, we had a 25X3 shallow sport, and they were made right there in South Padre Island. So that's really cool that you're from South Padre Island. Hopefully you know that company, or at least driven by it or something. So let us know.
I was so jealous. She was like sitting there like
She's
bummed
fine.
out.
She's fine.
She's usually the star dog and the only dog of the live.
Yeah, so we were watching the live with Bland's Promised Land Ranch, and they were supposedly having a puppy.
They were getting a puppy, but
Yeah,
they never showed
They
it.
never showed it. So I figured if anyone ended up on our live tonight, that I would show. Hey, what?
She needs something to chew on, Ellie.
Yes.
Ellie, get her a chew toy.
Get her the bone.
Val just stole this.
Oh, this is yes. She
She's
loves
like,
this.
Aunt Dizzy, look at
She loves
me.
this.
You get my daddy, I get your chew toy.
So we wanted to show our puppy. Anyone that saw the Christmas video, and she's gotten so big. We are training her with a kennel, and she's really getting really good at it. Whenever we take her out of the kennel, we go straight outside. She has accidents here and there, pee-pee accidents. We've only had one number 2 accident, like the very first day that we got her. Other than that, she's done all that outside, and she will now go to the door, and if someone doesn't go to the door and let her out within like 30 seconds of her getting to the door, she will potty, like on the piece of extra carpet that we have over there or on the floor.
But that's not her fault, though. She
That's right. She goes to the door. Yep. So she's getting really good at getting potty trained. And she doesn't mind her kennel, so she kind of likes her kennel. And I think it's a safe place for her. Val is starting to accept her a little bit. They have started to play. If anyone's watched our shorts, I've been trying to give little snippets. The one day I watched him start playing, and I was like, I got to video all this. And so the puppy does this little butt move where she pushes Val with her butt, and anytime Val tries to bite her, she just moves her butt into the way. So it's really, really cute. So she's a Rottweiler. I think she's 8 weeks. 8 weeks old. Okay. Yeah, 8 weeks old.
1 day.
8 weeks and 1 day.
Messi said, I'd be careful if you come and visit Trinidad. It ain't exactly safe, not by a long shot. And it's not like we have the Second Amendment.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry that you guys that you guys don't have the right to bear arms. That is definitely what makes our country a free country, because we have the right to protect ourselves. The government can't just overthrow us. And I think so many people forget about that, and I don't know if they waive that right, themselves, or trust the government to protect us. But having a weapon and knowing that we can protect our own family, against either foreign enemies or even our own government trying to do something like what Thailand has had, like a coup, a military coup, and like it's amazing. Second Amendment is amazing. I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment.
Carol
right.
says, have you dispatched any of the coyotes?
So I have not got one yet, Carol. But today we just got my coyote bait in the mail.
Well, we got it yesterday.
Got it yesterday.
But you collected.
It was in our drop box at the gate yesterday. But I finally got it today, so I'm going to be getting my trap set out. And I have a call. I've been out there a couple times. Right before deer season ended, I was deer hunting with my bow, and I had a coyote come through at like 30 yards, and it just kept walking. I had no chance to shoot it with my, hey, stop biting me.
Dad, try to like hold the shoe toy and not hold her back.
I did not have a chance to shoot it, so no, we haven't got any coyotes yet. But I got some traps, and I am definitely chomping at the bit to get the trap set out there. But we had to wait on the scent. So what do you guys want to know about us? Where should we start?
How about you start at like kids?
Well, we can always tell them the progress of the house.
Yeah. Well, they saw that we moved in, and I've got a video coming real shortly of our backsplash. I finally finished it. Matter of fact, I finished it like this week.
Well, most of it.
Yeah, most of it. Enough to where I'm going to just go ahead and post the video, because the last little piece isn't going to be that much work. And today we we put our pantry together today. We
Bought some shelving units,
we bought some shelving units. We bought black ones,
shelving racks.
and so they fit perfectly. Actually, we get 3, so it's 36. So I don't know what's
72, 6
no.
feet,
She bit her.
16 inches.
Yeah, but it's 9 feet. What's
Yes.
9 feet in inches? I don't know. 30. We bought 3 36-inch
Right.
5-tier shelves. Ow! Hey.
She's really
Okay.
dumb. She was trying to bite me, then she bit her leg. Like she went back.
Okay.
and
Hey.
Bit her leg.
I think it's time. Here, ready? Go get it.
Go get it.
I was like, I'm gonna rub
Val.
your face that you can't get down.
Come here, Val. Val, thank you, honey. Thank you.
Just like,
Val went and got
Joanne
it.
says, are we
Yeah,
glad to
Val
be
gets
out
to
of
sit
our trailer?
no,
It's our trailer, our fifth wheel.
no,
You
Yes,
know,
definitely.
no.
there was things that I liked about it though, because now all the kids are like spread out, and the trailer, like we were a lot closer. Like we were right there. You know, if we were cooking, 2 of the girls were right there in front of us, and the boys were only like an arm's reach away. So definitely having the house, everyone's kind of spaced out. We still do dinner every night at the table, most nights. Most nights. Yeah, most nights.
Well,
we
some
have
nights
dinner at the
Eli
table.
works, so he can't be with us
Yeah.
or something.
Well, it's still dinner at the table, kind of.
Yeah, but it's important. Ready? Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it.
It's important for us to have dinner at the table as a family. I think they say there's statistics. There's statistics that say they're less likely to like go off away from God, even with one
No.
family thing that happens in the house, like dinner, prayer, and whatever. Like I don't know what the percentage is, but way less to just go off into the world and be completely worldly. And so try to make it a point to give them some grounding every day at least, with school and work and what we do on the farm and everything. So
Oh, we need to tell them about the chickens.
yeah, the chickens have been locked in their coop. It's been so cold. With the temperatures like down in the low teens, we've actually
Single digits.
yeah, single digits. We closed off the coop, and we've had them all inside. We've had heaters, and we've had a heat light on them. We got all their food and water in there. I put a lot of hay in there. Okay, all right. I think it's time to put her back in
in the crate.
Yeah, she is going crazy. All right, guys. Everybody say bye to Dizzy. Her name's Dizzy, by the way. She said bye. So, the chickens, one of our roosters is getting beat up pretty badly.
It's the pecking order.
Yeah, but they're like mean to him. So I think we're going to try to thin out our roosters a little bit. So we may end up eating 2 of our roosters.
Or
I
we
don't
can give
know.
them to the neighbors.
Well, I was the one that said we should give them to the neighbors. You said we should eat them.
No,
So now
I
I'm
think,
saying we should eat them, and you're saying give them to the neighbors.
I think we should. Well, we'll ask neighbors if they want them first.
You know, if we ask Miguel, they're going to eat them.
Well, you know what, Miguel? No, Caesar was wanting. He was like really interested in the Thai roosters.
But, oh gosh, he's going to want to try to fight them.
Fight them probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, someone's saying something here.
Lisa said, I love the Second Amendment. My dad is a veteran, Air Force veteran, and also police officer and sheriff officer. And we are looking for land here in Texas. Prayers.
Well, definitely thank you for, so you've probably been around a few military installations as well, Lisa. So thank you for your dad's service and dedication to the force, the police force, and that's a tough thing, especially nowadays. Back in the blue is pretty important to us.
Joanne says, I love your house, by the way. You guys did an amazing job, and I'm so jealous of your kitchen.
You know, we have been in some very tiny kitchens.
Yes.
If we would have filmed our entire career, you would have seen a big change. I mean, there was kitchen, even our Miami, you go all the way back to Miami, very small island, little square in the, kitchen. What caused us to design a bigger kitchen, honestly, was when I worked for general officers, when I was the enlisted aide to general officers, they had these big kitchens and big islands, and I always had to cook with them, cook for them and set up these big dinners and stuff. And I had to go home to like my little tiny kitchen in my little house. And I was like, man, if I ever retire, we build a house, we're gonna have a big island and place to move around and place to entertain. So there was a lot of thought process went into designing it, but we love it too. So, and we plan on bringing you guys a lot of cooking videos from
the kitchen.
that kitchen. Definitely when the spring hits, I think. Yes.
Dad, our RV was probably the littlest.
Oh yeah, that's the smallest kitchen.
Yes. The
Hard to cook
RV.
in the RV.
The living room was connected to the kitchen, which was connected to your bedroom, which was connected to the boys' bedroom, which was connected to me and Maddie's bedroom.
Yeah, you guys lived
Jeremy
above the
says,
kitchen.
love the Black Rifle coffee. Gulf Shores, Alabama. Here it's been a low of 21. And he says, I know y'all miss South Florida weather right now. Yes, we do.
We do. We are actually going to be going to Alabama in February.
First weekend of February.
Well, you don't have to tell them exactly when we're going to be going.
Okay. Yes.
It's too late now.
Sorry. We're going for a wedding.
Yeah, my
niece?
oldest niece on my sister Danielle's side, she's getting married, and it's actually an amazing story because they courted each other, and her and her fiance have been courting, and they've done it like the most special way that you can, about making sure that you stay faithful to each other, yourself, to God, and so we're really proud of Haley, and I'm glad that she has a guy that is well invested with her, also well invested with the Lord, and so it's really cool. And have I met him?
No,
I don't think I've actually
we've never
met him yet, so
Nope.
we're gonna meet him for the first time at their wedding. But what are you doing?
Joanne says, bye to Z. And Jeremy says, eat the roosters.
Yeah, I'm all about eating them.
Lisa says, why is there fake eggs in the chicken coop?
We never did add that part to the video. We filmed about it one day, and yeah, you can tell. But let me give a little. So we did a little segment of it, but I never put it in one of our videos. Why we did that, and we just kind of passed on all of our videos. So Ellie will tell you why we put the. Hey, Val. Okay, go.
Honey, you should tell because she doesn't have the microphone.
I think if she can hear. Can you guys hear Ellie when she's talking?
I talk really loud normally.
Yeah, see the audio bouncing. All right, go ahead and talk. You're talking about the eggs, the fake eggs.
I know.
Val, lay down. Lay down.
She likes cake.
Cracking me up.
She likes sugar.
So, when the hens and roosters, they started growing up, and they were about the size that they should start laying eggs, and they're about the age, and they wouldn't lay eggs in places that we would be able to find, because sometimes we would find eggs under the RV, eggs in the bushes. So we wanted them to lay in one place, and that was in a chicken coop where we would be able to collect eggs and not have to look for eggs. So we bought fake eggs that look almost identical to the real eggs that we got, and we placed them in the chicken coop so that if the chickens would see eggs, because most of the time we'd have all different colored eggs in one spot, so we thought if we put a fake egg in one spot, then other hens will go to that one spot and keep laying more eggs and then sit on it, because that's how they are.
That's a lot of talking, girl. In a nutshell,
It boosts egg production.
hens like to lay on other eggs
Yes.
and lay their eggs where other hens are laying their eggs.
You go deeper into explanations sometimes.
Get down, girl. Get down. Yes, they like to lay with other hens, and sometimes we will be laying our hens will actually get together and lay eggs in the same nesting box at the exact same time. Snowy likes to do that a lot. She likes to get in there with another.
Doris is here. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Doris.
Oh my goodness, they had 106-degree weather yesterday. Oh, that's very hot.
Woo!
Jeremy says, do we stay in touch with Daniel in Houston?
Yeah, we do. I talk to Daniel once in a while. I give him a shout. We haven't had a chance to collaborate to do anything. You know, they got a lot going on down there, and once school starts, you know, and you're not on vacation, it's really just hard to get away from the time with school and the kids and stuff. But I think we plan on getting back with him at some point, maybe in the spring. Go and do some fishing. He will be at the, I don't know if you guys saw Keeping It Dutch, Sean, and they've all posted that Daniel's going to be emceeing at the Okie homesteading event in Pryor this year. I think it's in March. So make sure that you guys, you know, get some tickets to that if you're in the area, and get out there and see the Okie homesteading event. We'll be going to it again. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
I was
Sit up,
watching
sit
one
up.
of their videos last night, but then started to fall asleep because it was like pretty late. So I just had to turn it off like halfway through.
What were you watching?
I think the title of the video was like they had RJ. Their
RJ's
alpaca-
sick?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sick. But one day I posted like yesterday. It said the title of the video was RJ was not sick, he was murdered. And I didn't get to that point of the video because he was talking about how he found, he was talking about the rest of the farm, and there was also dead, I don't know if they're chickens, but like one of his animals were laying on 2 eggs, and then it hatched, and he was trying to keep it warm, but then the mama just got off the eggs and they died. He found them dead.
Huh.
So it's like sad video.
We'll have
But
to. I haven't looked at a lot of videos. I did see the RJ. What's wrong with RJ video? The title. I haven't had much time to actually watch YouTube. We've been pretty
He
busy.
just posted it yesterday. Like when I saw it, like really late.
The donkey
it
broke
said,
RJ's
like,
neck. Dora said that.
Oh man,
RJ passed away.
the donkey broke his neck. How in the world
like
that
it was.
happened?
I got to the part where he was saying that like donkey and the donkey and RJ were like playing a lot, and RJ kept trying to like the donkey, and I didn't get to the main point of the video though.
Well, Doris just let us know that.
Yeah.
So that's hard.
Yeah.
That's sad. I'll tell you, having livestock is it's rough. I mean, it can be it can be satisfying, really satisfying, and there can be some really low lows, especially when they pass away or they get attacked and they get killed. So it's just part. I mean, it's part of life on a farm. It's part of homesteading, and we've lost several chickens. We lost several chickens from the hawks before we ever shared it with everybody, and then the coyote attack was a pretty big deal. But we had a red-tailed hawk and I think a peregrine falcon had actually taken a couple chickens at some point, but it was just 1 or 2, and it wasn't some of the main ones, so we never really said anything about it. But the coyotes, it was a big deal.
All right, Messi says, call me crazy, but I do think for a Christian country like Trinidad, I would think we'd have God-given rights like you guys, but it could be just because the British Empire, we never got those. I don't know.
Well, I will say because of England, that's why we left England, was for rights, and specifically religious rights. And that's why we came to America, founded America, and that's what started our Bill of Rights and the Constitution. And that's why it's very important that our kids know that and that we uphold that in America.
And Dora said, the turkey babies froze because the female turkey left the babies.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, this cold weather is no joke. Anyone that's in somewhere warm right now, this cold weather it's unbearably cold, really.
Carol says, we need a guard goose to hang with the chickens.
Well, we got to guard Dizzy. We're raising We're raising a guard Dizzy here soon. And Dizzy's going to be our chicken guard. We actually take her out with the chickens and she's growing up seeing the chickens around and she's not chasing them. So I'm hoping that as she gets older,
she'll take care of them.
The chickens won't be something that she chases or wants to eat or anything, and they'll be part of the family. And so hopefully she'll protect them.
Lisa says, Linda, what food is your specialty to make? I do a lot of stir fries.
A lot of stir fries.
A lot of stir fries, and I like making egg rolls.
Yes.
Yep.
If anybody has ever eaten Linda's egg rolls, they will put that at the top of their list of like, if they're coming to our house and we're going to have egg rolls, they will cancel whatever plans they had to make sure they're here. Because her egg rolls are something special. Well, we will make a video of Linda making her egg rolls and show you guys how to make them one day. Because I think that's important.
I have a little short that I did, but I didn't put it on anywhere.
Really?
Yes.
You made it?
I made a little short for your mom and dad when I was in Miami. But I never...
Where's it at? In your phone somewhere?
My phone somewhere, yeah.
All right, someone else said something.
Let's see.
So spring rolls.
Joanne
egg rolls.
says, now that the house is built, what's the next set of plans? Oh, the house. Oh, our next project is our closet.
Well, the house is built, yes. But there are some details
Little
in the house that we still need to finish. So we just finished the pantry. I have one last wall of some tile for backsplash. That's like a 2-day job. I'm going to get it done. But we just got done going to Lowe's and looking at stuff that we're gonna use to build out our master closet. Mm-hmm. Because right now, all of our clothes, we separate our clothes into one dresser, and we have boxes of like winter clothes, summer clothes, jackets, and all kinds of stuff.
From where, yeah.
Yeah, it's all piled on the ground.
It's all in boxes still.
It's a mess.
All our clothes are in boxes.
Not that it's nothing like hard for us to deal with the military. Sometimes you would move somewhere and you wouldn't even move out of your boxes. Like you just pick out a few of the boxes that you want and then the rest just stays taped up. And then whenever you move PCS again, you just put them on the truck the way that you...
But we still have to unbox our living room decor, like all our wall items and all your military awards and stuff.
I just got done telling Linda today that, where's my water? My throat is
right here.
It is. I just got done telling Linda today that she needs to put up our family pictures. So, our house looks like we love each other. Like, because we don't have any
We don't have
family
any family pictures right
We
now
have
because it's
nothing.
It's all in storage, boxed up. No frames.
But we are going to get there. So, yeah. But after we finish all that, the question was, what's next? We have a storage. We're going to buy a storage Connex because I have too much stuff in my garage and it's kind of cluttered. So we're going to get a Connex on the property. We're going to put the tools and the mowers and stuff like that in there so we can have our garage space open. And then we're going to get my grandfather's old pontoon boat and I'm going to start building the pontoon boat hopefully before spring. That's happening. And also, as soon as some of this freezing cold weather breaks, I'm going to start finishing the pond. We have a lot of trees to cut down, root balls to pull out before the spring rain hits because I want to have our pond completed. So, pond and a pontoon boat is our next projects, along with hunting pigs and coyotes, stuff like that.
Rosie says, yes, egg roll video, please. A recipe, please. Yep, we will get that.
Yeah.
Egg roll video soon. And then Messi said, I still find it silly you guys had a whole war for independence because of some taxes. And then, Brandon is in office, doesn't help against
Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you believe this? Like media, how they twist it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digressed. Yeah, but you know what? We're here now. That was how many? That was 1770, 1775, 1774, right?
1775.
Yep, that's when the Army was created, 1775, over 200 years ago. That was, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I'm just glad that we're here to where we're at now, and I couldn't imagine being back then, honestly.
Dora says, did you end up getting the coyotes? Nope, we did not.
We did not. Not yet.
Not
Not yet. I was just telling everybody I just got my coyote bait. So I got a big old bottle of like coyote urine and coyote bait, and then all these little bottles of different scents. And the guy that did our railing, he's got a bunch of traps he's also going to loan me. So I'm going to get to trapping these coyotes. And when the weather's not so freezing cold and I don't have a cold, I'm going to get the call out and I'm going to start calling coyotes in and shooting them with my thermal.
You want to give you some cough syrup right now?
Yeah, something, because I'm like, it's getting bad.
Yes.
I sounded fine all day, but now I'm like getting really raspy. I'm sorry. Let me see here. What's up, Brent? My brother from another mother, even though we got the same father. Oh man, don't get us started on some old stories when I was a kid, please. Brent, guys, if you guys see Brent Henry, say hi to him. Been my friend ever since I was in 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, 4th grade. Ooh, what is that? Is that bee stuff?
Yes, it's cough syrup.
What?
With propolis. How does it taste?
Oh, that tastes like honey. Hold on a second. My wife's too good to me. I don't deserve her. All right. Oh, you would do that, Brent, for sure. This is the kind of friend that Brent is. One time I had an 84 Z28 Camaro I got when I was 17. I used to have a Ford Ranger. I bought my very first Ford Ranger. It was a 1984 Ford Ranger. About a year into owning it, the transmission went out. And when the transmission went out, I lost 3rd and 4th gear. I drove it home and I told my dad, Dad, I lost my transmission. We had already been looking at a car just up the road, and it was an 84 Z28 Camaro, metallic blue with metallic silver racing stripes, had air shocks in the back, and it had this like leopard print like seats or whatever. I got home. My dad still says he doesn't remember this, but he loaned me the money to go buy that car, $2,500. I traded my truck in. The guy gave me like $1,500 or whatever it was for my truck. I got this car. Fast forward a year. I've had that car for a year. I was driving New Year's night. I was going to Muskogee to go to the roller skating rink. And I stopped at the pool hall, and I picked these 2 girls up from school, and I was going to give them a ride in my car. So we start out on the highway. Wouldn't you know it, a deer runs out in front of me, and I plow into the deer. The hood crinkles up. The deer goes flying off. We're all okay. I turn the car around. I drive it right back to the pool hall. We weren't even a mile from the pool hall. Girls get out, and they're like, oh, sorry about your car. Go back in the pool hall. I'm like, oh my gosh, my car is trashed. I called my buddy Larry Kennedy, who's really good friends with Brent. Those 2 are like brothers. He comes down. They rescue my car. We take it back to Larry's house. This is where Brent comes in. I needed a hood for my car. Brent had a Camaro with a purple hood. Okay, purple hood. What do you think was spray painted on the hood? Does anybody can guess before Brent tells them? No one will ever guess what was spray painted on this hood. Purple hood, okay?
Just tell them.
Just someone guess, anything.
Who knows?
There was 2 giant circles painted on the hood.
Okay.
They were boobies.
Oh my goodness. That's nasty.
I don't know why they were spray painted on there or what.
Oh my goodness. Did he do it?
I don't know, but I had to make it look like they were eyes. So I had this purple hood with these big black circles on it. And we had to drill holes in it and put like pins because they wouldn't latch. And I drove that car like that for probably a year and a half more with this purple hood on it.
Oh,
Do you remember that, Brent? That was so funny.
that was like your high school years?
Yes, that was my high
That's
school
crazy.
years. Brent took care of me. So that was so funny. What does he say? Bro, I forgot about the boobs on the... I don't know why you spray painted those on the hood. But trying to make them not look like boobs and had to make them look like eyeballs, it was crazy.
Jeremy says, I have 2 Conex boxes for storage. They get super hot in the summer and really cold in winter. Make sure it does not have any dents in the roof. Will rust and leak quick.
Well, so thank you for that, Jeremy. So supposedly there's a lot of these companies that sell them, and I guess they come out of Houston or Dallas, Texas,
From the ports.
from somewhere, and they're supposed to have like a 25-year warranty on them, that they won't leak, that they're windproof and water sealed tight. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But I was contemplating getting it spray foamed on the inside and getting like a hole cut and putting an AC unit or something in it to turn it like into a shop. Do you think that would be a good idea, Jeremy? Since you have 2, have you ever thought about cooling them or heating them? I know people are making them into houses
Little
and
houses.
stuff now.
Oh yeah, little
But
tiny houses.
I understand how hot they get, trust me. In the Army in Iraq and Kuwait, we had stuff in Connexes, and you did not want to have to go and empty the Connex in the middle of summer. It was it's literally like an oven. Like anything you touched, it got so hot, it burned you. All right, what'd Brent say at the bottom?
Did you get the deer you hit that night?
You know, we never found it, Brent. We went back and it wasn't there. We never found it. It was so crazy. But I kept that car all the way up. I got it repaired. So Linda is my second marriage, just so anybody knows. I was married for 5 years, right out of high school, right out of basic training. And it only lasted 5 years. And I used our wedding money to repair my car. It got to Fort Drum, New York, my very first duty station. And that car sat in a garage, untouched because of the snow. I couldn't even drive the thing, so I sold it when I was in New York. And then I guess some guy like completely trashed it, like it got in a big accident or whatever. But yeah, I loved that car. It was awesome. So.
Lisa says, how is my job going? It's going very good. I really enjoy the people. It's a very good family. It's a family-owned business, and the people there are just great. They care about their employees. We have good benefits, and I don't have anything negative to say about my job. I love my job. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we had our Christmas party. I don't know if anyone saw that short, but
Yeah, we had the company Christmas party that we went to.
Yeah.
It was held at the casino.
you guys know my thoughts on a casino if you've been following us for any time. My father was an addicted gambler, so I don't like casinos. This Christmas party was held in a casino. We went to the Christmas party, no problem. they gave us like a $10 free play in the casino. So me and Linda, instead of $20, instead of leaving, we're like, let's just go spend this free money. So we're walking into the casino. Guys, I can't even make this stuff up. We're walking into the casino. We're just got to where like you could do slots or whatever. Linda's shoe, out of the blue, breaks in half. Like her foot came out of the shoe.
The straps broke.
The straps broke. Like out of the blue. There's no place closed, no place open to buy a shoe or nothing. We just took it as a sign from God. God says, whenever temptation comes, he'll give you a way out.
That was the way out.
That was the way out of the casino. And so Linda just takes her shoes off right there.
Just throw in trash.
We give the money, the free $20 play to someone
my boss,
else.
Yeah.
And we pick the shoes up. She throws them in the trash. And we turn around and we walk out. And she walks out barefooted. We're just laughing. It's like, you can't make that kind of stuff up. But yeah, it happened. I mean, it was real. It really did happen.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe we would have won $1 million, or maybe we would have spent our life savings.
Yeah.
You never know. My breath, my voice sounds horrible.
Ellie already went upstairs to get ready for bed already. So.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, Brent, you missed her. We had to send her away. She had to go get ready for bed. All right, Jeremy. Jeremy says, yes, I put a sliding glass door in double door side. Also put in a window and window unit AC. It kind of works on the 40 foot. Definitely need to insulate them to make them a good place to hang out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Did you insulate it, Jeremy? Did you happen to insulate it or not? And I mean, I think I could probably get.
You probably get some spray foam.
Yeah, I can get it spray foamed.
That's probably the best.
I'm sure that Seth will come back out and spray it for me. I think the chicken's coop works really good. If we had a way to heat that better.
Oh, his is not insulated.
Oh, no, it's not insulated. Okay, so. But I think if we spray foamed it and then just, I don't know how we would attach it without putting a bunch of holes into the, screwing like wood or something down to it. Because I wouldn't want the foam sticking out. I would want the foam like shaved off. But, you know what we could do? We could probably build a frame.
Yeah.
A wood frame on the inside and then just put plywood up.
Foam it.
No, spray foam it and then build a wood frame and then put plywood. And so we would probably lose a foot off the sides. Yeah,
put the
you'd
frame
have to.
first and then spray foam like a house.
No, I don't. Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe, but I think it's worth doing.
They make fitted styrofoam for Connex walls.
Perfect. There we go. Wonder how much that stuff costs.
Who knows?
It's.
We'll have to do some research.
Yeah. So that is what we're planning on doing, though. We found a Connex company out of Texas, like 30. Did I say 3,700?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think $3,700 to have it delivered and put on ground from Texas. Like that was the total price. And why we need it, we have so much stuff that's outside still in the elements. Our wood splitter, I've got boat parts, trolling motors, batteries. We've still got, all kinds of stuff is in the yard that we need to secure. And so that's why we're getting a Connex, because I don't want to fill the garage up, because I want to have the garage as a place to work on people's cars and
entertain
and do stuff like that. So that's why we're getting one. Not because I want it, just because we need it. It was either that or like build another aluminum building, and that's like so much more money.
Oh yes, way more money.
And if we ever get to the point where we don't need it anymore, you can always sell these as used Connexes, and I guess the price for used Connexes is pretty good. If you guys are in the area, Muskogee area, my buddy Brent Henry on there, He is a jeweler. He makes jewelry,
Custom jewelry.
custom jewelry. His dad was a jeweler. He learned the skill from his dad, and then he went to school for it. So if you guys are ever needing any jewelry, Brent,
And
tell-
repairs too.
yeah, repairs, changing something from one thing to another, Brent can do it. Brent, if you'll leave the name of your company on a comment, so everyone can see it. So there may be something that someone wants to, do, or get something custom made for their spouse or their grandmother's, whatever, wedding ring or whatever, wants to get it changed.
Resize, yeah.
He is the guy to do it.
Carol says there's a company in West Tulsa that sells them locally, the Connexes.
I talked to a buddy that has that. They were way overpriced. Carol, they were way overpriced. I talked to my neighbor Ed, and he has a Connex there, and his 20-foot was about the same price as a 40-foot that's going to come out of Dallas. And a lot of those companies, they basically just buy them from Houston and Dallas, bring them
resell
up, and then they resell them like right on the spot so that people can have them right now. We're in such a right now culture society that people are willing to pay for the right here, right now. And I'm willing. It's only like a week wait if I order it. It was Tanka Box is the company I was looking at.
Oh, and they do like little
Oh,
tiny houses.
they even do custom stuff with the boxes to build you like custom whatever. And I'm not getting no kickback or nothing like that from them. I'm just ordering one because I need it. I wish we could get to that point. There's been a lot of companies reach out for us to do like collaborations for like crap.
Their products.
I won't do a product unless I believe in it and know it's going to be good. Like there was a hunting knife that wanted me to do it, and I'm like, I looked their hunting knife up. I said, are they American made? And they're like, yeah, they're American made.
They're made in the country.
They're made in the country. I said, what? Where at in the country? New York. I'm like, nothing's made in New York City. I'm like, where at in New York? The city. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't need your company. So if you guys see us push a product, it's because it's something I really like and believe in. I wish more people would reach out to us, but it's okay.
Dora says she likes my hair. The highlights look. These highlights. They're from like 2
Miami.
years. From 2 years ago.
Right, they're right there. This is how much
hair's-
growth
Yeah.
since you've colored it.
Yeah. It's been like 2 years since I've colored it.
She really needs a cut. She hasn't had a cut in that long.
Yes. It's been all this is all new growth.
Yeah, she when she got it colored originally, it was really
nice.
pretty. Yeah.
Really blonde, but it's all faded now.
So I guess we can talk about a little bit about where all we've been in the military. So if you didn't know, we met in Kuwait on deployment. I think some people know that, some people don't. We redeployed, and we were living at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And then we moved to Washington, D.C., Fort Belvoir, Virginia. And this was funny because it's following this video of us moving. So I had all this stuff in Oklahoma. Get married, now I've got a wife that's pregnant. We have all this stuff. Within, like 3 months of us redeploying? It was April. We got back in October. November, December, January, February,
Halloween.
March, April. 6 months. 6 months back to Fort Sill. Got orders to go to the Pentagon. So we moved all our stuff to Fort Belvoir, Virginia. We were living in a little tiny, like
Townhouse.
World War II houses. We lived there for 1 year. Then we personally packed all of our stuff on a trailer and we moved into
Alexandria.
Alexandria, Virginia, while I was still working at the Pentagon. and lived in a little house across the street from Ingleside Baptist Church. We lived there for 2.5 years.
We were in
Yeah.
BC for a total of 4 years.
4 years. So 3.5 years. Then we moved all our stuff to
Back to Oklahoma.
Yes, back to Oklahoma. Back to Fort Sill. And
For only 1 year.
For 1 year, yeah. Then we moved our stuff back to Virginia.
Fort Eustis.
Fort Eustis,
which
Virginia.
Is the Williamsburg area.
Yeah, Newport News.
For only 1 year.
For 1 year again. So, yep, we had a house for 1 year. Then we moved from there to Fort Lee, Virginia, which was only about 60 miles
like the
away.
Petersburg, Richmond area.
Yep. And we stayed there for
2 years.
No, more than 2 years.
No, it was
2.5
2
years. No, it had to be 2.5.
Two,
As a
two
matter
and
of
a
fact,
half.
it was 3 years.
No, it was 2.5 years.
Couldn't have been.
Yes.
We left Eustis in 2012. We left Fort Lee in 2015. It was 3 years.
No, it was two and a half. It doesn't matter. Next.
We're going to agree to disagree. Anyways, and then we packed up our stuff, and we moved to, and those were housing. So military housing was Belvoir, Eustis, and Fort Lee was all military housing. Then we moved our stuff to Miami, Florida, into our first rental house. Very expensive. We lived there for 1 year? 2 years? 1 year.
I think at least 2 years.
In that house. Then we moved and we bought a house south of there, which is the house that we sold when we moved here. So we moved that stuff to there. Then we moved from Miami.
So we were in Miami for a total of 6 years.
6 years. Then we moved from Miami to Oklahoma to Coweta. We put all our stuff in a storage unit in Coweta. Then we took all of our stuff out of Coweta and we moved it to a storage unit in Owasso. Then we built the house. Then we moved all the stuff from the Owasso storage unit back to our house. So when I added it up, from when I left my house in 1999, I moved whatever I had from that point to into this house 19 times. When I moved from Oklahoma to New York, that was one. Mm-hmm. Then I had a house in Philadelphia, New York. Then I moved to West Carthage. Then I moved to Fort Sill. Then I moved from Fort Sill into a storage unit when I deployed to Iraq the first time. No, second time. Second time. And then when I came back, then we moved to DC. DC was 2 houses. And then DC to
Oh,
Sill.
it's too much. It's hurting my head.
Anyways, I counted 19 times we moved all our stuff. So when I tell you some of the stuff is scratched, broken, messed up, it is. That's why it was really nice when we bought these couches. I was like, oh, they're so nice. They're in such nice condition. Because all our stuff is beat up, big time beat up. Our dining room table, it's bowed like this. Because when we moved from Miami here, we left it on the legs and we piled all our stuff on it instead of flipping it upside down. And it was really hot.
It was like over 100 degrees weather.
Yeah, so it's bowed. So we got to get it fixed at some point.
I don't think it'll fix. You got to put it in the same condition so that it.
Yeah, we're gonna put it outside in the summer.
I don't think so. That's not gonna work.
We'll put it outside in the summer sometime. Let's see here. Claiming damages from military moves is a pain. Yeah, it is.
Oh, we had to do that once. Yeah.
You know, my very first turkey fan that I shot a big turkey with my bow and arrow. You can see that video on my very first YouTube channel called Donovan 636. They lost, I don't know if they lost it or stole it.
They probably thought it was nothing. They
But
probably lost
it was in a box like smashed down, to keep the feathers from breaking. Lost my turkey fan. It was like my trophy. First turkey I ever killed with a bow and arrow. Lost it. So yeah, we've had damages on that.
They lost a whole car seat. We had a car seat that was packed up in a box, and they lost that.
I knew nothing about that. I don't remember that.
I remember it because I was looking for it.
But yeah, it's a pain claiming all the stuff to get to get money back for your stuff.
Yeah, we claimed it too.
But there was a point in our career that we decided to stop allowing the military to move us. And I think that was in...
When we moved to Miami.
No. Way before that. We moved ourselves to Fort Lee.
Did we?
We moved ourselves
remember.
to Fort Eustis.
Yes, Fort Eustis, yep.
We moved ourselves
Yeah.
from DC to
Yeah.
here because every time we moved, my mom and dad
Came to
would
help us.
fly out and they would help us drive the vehicles back because we would normally had 2 vehicles plus a Penske truck or a U-Haul or whatever. And most of the time we were towing a boat or towing 2 boats. We towed 2 boats to Miami, which was crazy. But no, we towed 1 boat to Miami.
Yeah,
and I
just
went
one.
back and got
And
the
you went
second
back and
boat.
got it.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, moving stuff is like we became professional movers because the military will either pay people to move your stuff or
Pay
they'll
us.
pay you to move your own stuff like you were a moving company. And so, so we would always rummage up boxes from other people that were PCSing or ETSing or whatever. No, PCSing. They would put their boxes on the curb and you would go collect boxes and packing paper. And we would start packing stuff like weeks in advance. Start
Yeah.
living out of suitcases and stuff just to make it easier on ourselves.
Yep, especially in the summer, during the summertime, on every single military base, like trash day, all you gotta do is drive by people's, through the neighborhoods, and they would have their moving boxes on the curb, and you just pick them up for free.
When I lived in New York, so New York, like beer cans, soda cans, beer bottles, they give you, I think it's a nickel or a dime on them.
Something like that.
When I lived on Fort Drum, on the weekends, I either went fishing or hunting, or in the mornings, I would drive my truck to all the barracks and I would pick up cases and cases of beer bottles and beer cans, and I would put them all in the back of my truck. And there was this company in Watertown that if you pulled up, they had a lot of the mentally handicapped people. They gave them jobs counting beer bottles and stuff. You'd bring them there, and I would make money. That was my side hustle. It was making my truck payment. There was a guy that bought an entire truck off doing that. That was pretty cool.
Joanna says, "Is this our forever home now?" Yes.
We don't know yet.
We know. We're not doing this building a new house again. It was very stressful.
If the price is right, someone can buy this place.
No.
I really want 100 acres by the lake.
That's impossible.
If that ever came available
We don't have money like
at
that.
a stupid, ridiculous price,
Land is so expensive on the lake.
I'm just saying, like, if it ever, like, someone was like, you know what, we really like you. Here's some property by the lake. We only want this small amount of money for it. Honey, I'm telling you, I would put this place for sale. And I'll be like, let's duplicate it.
No,
Let's do it better
we
next time.
like this because this is perfect. The kids' schools down
Can
the street.
anybody relate with me? Anybody?
Honey, when the kids are out of the house,
you ain't got to get loud with me
when
now.
the kids are out of the house, you can think about that. But for now, this is perfect because it's like 10 minutes to downtown, 10 minutes to kids' school, 10 minutes. It's like, and we're out in the country.
Yeah, but it's like 15 or 20 minutes to the lake.
Oh, that's nothing. 15 minutes is nothing. And we're in between 2 lakes. So we are right in the perfect spot.
Who would give this up for property on the lake? Just
You know what, Donovan?
just do a thumbs up or a wave.
You have to drive the kids to school every day and pick them up. So
I don't care. I don't care. 100 acres with lake access? Come on.
that's
You
no.
would too.
No, I wouldn't.
Brent, what did Brent say? I'm gonna stir the pot. I agree with
You, buddy. We could do that when the kids are out
You know,
of school.
that's like saying my Pinto is just fine. I don't want a Mercedes if someone would trade me a Mercedes and $200. Like, why wouldn't you?
I don't think anybody would.
That's what I'm saying. But if they did, wouldn't you do it?
But
Like, whatever
land-
car you're driving right now, if someone said, "Yeah, I'll trade you, with this much to boot," and it was a stupid good deal, wouldn't you trade?
Joanne said, "Oh boy, it cost an hour." Laugh out loud. Linda wins. So right now, yes, and we're close to Walmart, close to the hospital. Everything's like right
There's
here.
Walmarts and stuff by the lakes.
No, there isn't.
By Skytech, there's Walmart.
But yes, there is. That's it. There's only
Still
one.
5 minutes away.
There's only one Walmart in Skytick, and there's no hospitals. You have to just drive to town, or
Look.
that's all they got. Is one Walmart.
We don't hardly go to the doctors as it is.
The kids need to go to doctors. And if you go to Ulaga, there's
Okay.
no water.
All right.
There's not even a
I'm gonna die on this couch right here in this house.
there's not even a Walmart on
Apparently.
Ulaga.
What did Doris say?
Doris said, if the opportunity comes up, I would consider it.
Thank you, Doris. That's all I'm saying.
And
That's
right
all
now,
I'm saying.
we live right off the freeway, and my job is 25 miles south of here. So
If there was a way to sell this place, buy the property in a lake, and have a house, and be debt free where you didn't have to work, you wouldn't do it?
I would consider it.
Oh, you would consider it. That's what I'm saying.
yes,
That's what I'm
but
saying. If it
was just very stressful
If
building
it was
this
the
house.
perfect, if it was the perfect. What are you talking about stressful build?
It was very stressful. We were yelling at each other a lot, and
I was yelling at everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
I like to think that I'm calm, but I'm not. I have anger issues. Anyone else have anger issues?
God will provide and protect.
I think my kids just
He
agreed
has
with
walked
me.
home from town at least once.
I don't know. I would love to live on the lake. Like, that was my dream.
Yes, but we actually, when we were still in Miami, I found a lake house, and it was like 2.5 acres, like over
10.5 acres?
2.5 acres that
No, not
overlooked
probably.
the lakes, Skytick Lake, and it was the perfect view. Oh, it was amazing. But we were still in Miami, so we couldn't buy it.
Well, I did fly out to Oklahoma to look at a property by Skytook Lake, 26 acres for like $350,000. And it had a house and a shop. But the shop flooded and the house was like cracking, and the house
It was
would have
on
to
a
be,
hill.
it would have had to been tore down.
Foundation issues.
But it overlooked, they said that you could see, when all the leaves fell off, they said you could see the lake, but I'm like, nah. So, not quite the lakefront property. I want like, Skytook Lake, you can't really get on the property, or on the lake because of the Corps of Engineer property. But like Ulaga or somewhere like that, you can. 10 Killer, Fort Gibson.
When the kids are out of the house right now, the
Hey.
kids are not.
Don't worry, we're gonna save this video. this will be my reach back. All right, so we know how many times we've moved. What was your favorite location we lived at?
I really like Virginia. It was so beautiful in the fall, and it's the people
More
too.
specific. We lived several places in Virginia.
I really enjoyed both the Williamsburg area and the Fort Lee area, Richmond, Petersburg area.
I would say Eustis was a really nice place because it had salt water and it had freshwater lakes and the rivers.
You really didn't do much saltwater fishing though while we were there.
I did some bow fishing, but I didn't do much fishing. I did some bow fishing for stingrays and stuff, but no, you're right, not a lot. And then I drove to D.C. I loved the Potomac River. The Potomac River and snakeheads and carp and catfish, like Potomac River in Virginia, like that D.C. is on, that's an amazing fishery. I mean, an amazing fishery.
I don't like the traffic there. It was horrible.
Yeah, traffic sucks.
It's like rush hour. You just don't want to be out and about during rush hour.
I do like the slower pace of life. No traffic. You know, when you want to go 10 miles from here, it's 10 minutes basically. So, what happened? Who said something? Where are we at here? Okay, we're right here. Provide.
You're not happy
Yes,
with the
walked
pond?
on.
Yeah. You're not happy with the pond?
It says, you're not happy with the pond. You find any Native American arrowheads
On your
on
property?
your property yet?
Not yet.
So I'm not happy with the pond because the pond's not done yet. I even told Linda that I might want it more into the field. I want maybe a bigger pond even, because I don't know. I just want a big pond. And who was that? Jeremy. Jeremy, I haven't found any arrowheads. I don't really look for
We
arrowheads.
haven't been looking.
But when I was in 7th grade, I actually learned how to flint knap and build arrows and bows and stuff. And that's going to be some of the stuff that I'm going to do this spring as well. I'm going to try to make a self bow, a quiver full of dogwood arrows with obsidian tips that I'm going to all do on video. And I'm going to try to kill a deer with a self bow next year. I'm going to make everything myself.
Why does it seem like it's blurry, the video?
I don't know. Is it blurry? Guys, is it blurry to you? Maybe it's your settings, honey. Is the video, does it look blurry or does it look high def, guys? We need to know.
It
Because
looks blurry to me.
on Linda's phone it looks blurry, but I'm wondering if people see it on their computer, how it looks.
That's clear.
Okay. All right, that's fine. It's just your phone.
This is my phone.
Yeah.
Are we planning to have other farm animals?
Okay, we gotta be quiet about this one because I'm gonna get some baby goats for Eli for his birthday in April. And I helped my neighbor take down some fence and he paid us. And I've got all these hog panels and cattle panels. They're sitting on a trailer actually. And I'm gonna take all those and we're gonna build some pens. And we're gonna get some baby goats, miniature baby goats, that's what he wants. And I'm gonna find a screaming goat. Anybody knows where I can get a screaming goat?
Local, of course.
Yes, I want a screaming goat. Like I want to walk outside and then the goat be like, ah! And I'm like, and I want a fainting goat, okay? I want a fainting goat. This is what I've been telling everybody.
Your mom's pastor says that, I think they have some.
Fainting goat, screaming goat, long crowing rooster. Brent, where's my long crowing rooster? Brent raises chickens. He's been telling me he can get me a long crowing rooster. So, let's see, what did Brent say? He said, I'm watching on a big screen in my phone and neither are blurry. Okay.
It's just my phone.
Brent, where is my long crowing rooster? Brent, he
sure.
told me he knew somebody, but they're expensive. And I don't care. Because at some point, guys, I have to make an intro video to put in the front of all my videos. And my mind wants me to have the sun coming up with this long crowing rooster crowing as I show you guys the sunrise. And then as I walk outside, this goat going, ah! And this other goat going, ugh! And it falling over. Like I can see it in my mind. It makes me laugh every time I think about it. And that's what I want. So this long crowing rooster, screaming goat, and a fainting goat. And then we'll go from there, maybe. Does that sound good to you?
I don't know.
I know I'm going to be feeding them
We're
and
gonna
taking
have
out
to. We'll have to research it because we want them in the spring. Like not right now when it's winter, but in the spring after you build build homes for them.
But there is some. We are planning a big garden. As soon as the freezing temperatures start to change, and we're going to try to utilize the water that is sprayed out of our aerobic system.
Okay, so you want to plant it behind the house then,
Behind the house,
where it sprays.
yes. It sprays every day. Like, why waste that water? That's my thought process. Even if I got to take down some of those trees and we plant it right there, like, why? Are you guys with me? Why would we waste that water? Supposedly it's clean enough to drink. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to drink that
I
nasty
mean, I
water.
didn't say I'm drinking it. I'm not saying I'm drinking it. I'm just saying they claim, I mean, you put a little bit of bleach in it, or you pour bleach in it, it's supposed to like mix with the water that it
To sanitize it.
sanitize it. Yeah. So, I mean, I think it would be fine spraying on like vegetables that you wash. And
Okay.
what do you guys think? Aerobic system water spraying on a garden? Yes or no? We'll poll everybody. Yes or no? What did Brent say?
He said he wants to see you drink that poo-poo water.
Oh, there's a funny story on that.
Oh my
You
God.
remember Jeremiah
No,
at Jenny's?
no.
Okay, I'll tell it. He said, Katie will not let me get a fainting goat. I told you I have a goat, a guy by the moss thing. But moss things are expensive. Not moss.
Those things.
Those things are expensive. I told you they are. Yeah, you told me. So, guys, one time we were living in the trailer at my sister's last year, a little over last year. And it was summertime, and the sprinklers come up.
The aerobics.
Yeah, they have sprinklers for their aerobic system in their front yard
System.
and their backyard for their septic system, their aerobic. And Jeremiah's out there running around, and they come on and they're spraying. And Jeremiah runs up to one with his mouth open, and he's like, ah! And I said, Jeremiah, I was like, that comes from the septic system. And he's like,
They don't know any better.
it was so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's nasty.
Oh, yeah, when your kids do something stupid, it's so funny. As long as they didn't get hurt. But golly, that was so funny. All right, what'd Lisa say? I'm with Linda. With what?
The new house thing, I think.
Oh, okay. But we need some yeses and some nos for the poll.
For what? What's the poll? I forgot already.
Do we? Yes, it's okay to have the aerobic system water sprayed on the garden, or no, you guys think it's a bad idea? We'll let that soak in for a minute. Let's see. Lisa said medicine kicked in. Doris says the water could be good for the garden. Okay.
Carol says yes.
Yes. Okay. So that's 2 yeses. Anybody else watching? Yes, have the aerobic system spray on the garden.
Jeremy says
Or
it's
no.
a bad idea.
Jeremy says it's a bad idea. Okay. All right, Jeremy. Why
in
is it a bad idea?
So in Miami, we didn't have an aerobic system. We had the underground, the leach,
Leach lines.
leach
No.
lines.
Yeah,
The leach lines.
that's right. It didn't go to the septic, huh?
And the grass was always so much greener where the leach lines were.
Yep.
Oh, and here too, the grass here where the aerobic sprays, it's a lot greener.
Oh, yeah. It's like, that's why I'm thinking about doing it, because it doesn't kill the grass. Like, nothing is dead over there. It's all like the grass is so much taller and brighter and greener.
Bigger.
I'm thinking, man, we just need to like knock
Lisa
some trees
said-
down.
Lisa said no.
But guys, we plan on taking these vegetables and mailing them to all of our members.
You're silly. Jeremy says, poo-poo water freaks me out. And Brent says, plenty of fertilizer in the water.
That's what I'm thinking. I plan on bow fishing this spring, and I want to bury all the fish in my dirt pile. We buried some last summer. Buried a lot of fish in the pile, and that soil is like, I think it's ready to go this year. So I'm excited
Carol
about
says,
it.
my dad drove a cattle truck for years, and they had a wash pit to clean them out. We used that water to water our garden. Best garden we ever had.
And what kind of, it was a what? Oh, a cattle truck. Yeah, so all the poo-poo water from the manure, for sure.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm doing it. Like, if we eat vegetables and we get sick, we'll move the garden next year. But there's no reason to waste perfectly good water, and it sprays it on it by itself.
Yes, we don't have to mess with.
You don't have to go out there and water it. I don't have to use other water that I have to pay for, because we don't have a well. We're on city water. I would love to get a well.
Audrey says, better check with the health department. I don't think you can use human waste as fertilizer.
Well, it's not human waste. It's not human waste. It's just
The septic water.
the septic water, like the leach line. It would be the same way as the leach line.
lines.
But supposedly this water is cleaned and sanitized. I don't know. Maybe we should call the aerobic people.
Yes.
Harlan. We'll
Yep.
call Harlan and find out.
Septic people.
I'm all about it though. That grass over there is so green, it says otherwise. And come on, you guys eat vegetables. If you're not paying that extra money for that organic stuff, we all don't know what we're eating that's been fertilized with. Can I get an amen on that? Because we all know the stores, I mean, how do they produce so much produce so fast? Hormones,
Miracle Grow.
fertilizers, all kinds of nitrates and nitrites and Sadducees and Pharisees.
Oh my goodness. Lisa says, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about the garden. Although we've never had a place to actually grow a garden. My grandfather used to love to garden. He grew the best gardens. Some of my fondest memories were one summer vacation where my mom and dad sent me and my oldest sister and my cousin Shane to my grandparents' house. We lived in California. And they sent us to Oklahoma for the summer to be with my grandparents. And in the morning time, me and my cousin would go out in the garden and we would pick those long green beans and we'd be snapping them. My grandpa would go out and we'd pull turnips out of it and peel the turnips we'd just bite the stem. We'd rinse it off and bite the stem and just peel it back and just eat turnips holding the stem. Or use the root, we'd bite the root and peel it like that. I mean, those were fresh turnips. Those were so good. Some of the best days.
Brent says, we grew our garden this year in the area where an old bare floor chicken coop was. Best garden ever.
Hey, Brent, I know you knew me. I never got into vegetables.
You're silly.
I still have his tools from when he helped me put the OSB up, though.
Audrey says, it's okay for grass, but not for food for human consumption. Yeah. Well, we have this, the rainwater, from our gutters, we could save that into barrels and then use that water to garden.
We'll do something.
We'll do something.
I'm okay with eating human wastewater.
Oh, for instance, you got pickles. We did.
We did. Oh, okay.
They were so good.
Yeah, we did. Oh, man, those pickles. We saved that juice for a while, too. Yes. I take back what I said about you, Brent. I love you, man. It feels so good to be back. Like, most people don't know what it's like to be gone for a long time and then to come back to your hometown and see old friends.
You've been gone since 1999, and then you finally came back in 2022.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time to rekindle friendships and be with your family. Military is not an easy thing. Yeah, people don't really know what the sacrifice actually is or what it looks like. They kind of know maybe, but unless you've done it, you don't really truly know. Like you put off, most guys don't buy houses everywhere they get stationed. And so you put off like building a house, you put off living in a house, you put off paying down a house, and you rent all the time. And because if you do buy, you get stuck having to rent that house out and a headache. I owned a house in Lawton, Oklahoma, 2004, and we sold it when we moved here. We sold the house, and I might have made $20,000 on it. Wasn't that our profit? Like 20?
No, you didn't make a profit at all because you sold it for exactly what you bought it for.
Yeah, but I paid it down. No, we
Yeah.
made a profit. Like it was like 19,000. That money's gone. It's in this house somewhere. It's probably in that fireplace.
Audrey said, any animal waste is good fertilizer, just not human waste.
What's the difference?
Well, they eat vegetables. We don't eat
I eat vegetables.
I don't know. No idea.
Audrey, are you like quoting stuff from like the Department of Agriculture? I just want to know, like, I really want to know. I'm going to research it later.
Yes. More research.
But definitely our soil is going to be really ready to go with all the dead fish I'm putting in it. And ashes from our fireplace and all the coop clean out stuff. So all the chicken poop and the grass and the cedar chips, all that's been going into the dirt pile. I've been slowly been building that up.
Lisa says, we appreciate your service. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I enjoyed the military. Don't get me wrong. Like I never like planned to go to the military, just so you guys know. Like I wasn't one of those guys that was like, man, I can't wait to join the Army. I'm going to go because my grandfather and my father did it. One day I came home and I'm sitting at the table and there's a knock at the door and my dad is home. And my dad opens the door and my dad turns around and he's got this giant smile on his face. And I'm like, this dude never smiles. And in walks the Army recruiter. And I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, I had no plans of what I was doing after graduation. Like none. Matter of fact, I got offered to wash vehicles, to detail stuff because how well I kept my Camaro. And so I was like, I was thinking about going and joining this guy's detail shop. And then this recruiter comes in, he's like, hey, do you want to join the Army? And I said, and his name's Todd Beasley. I'm actually still friends with him on LinkedIn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found him on LinkedIn. He retired. But but he didn't lie to me, like most people say, that the recruiters lie to them.
My recruiter lied to me.
He didn't lie to me. He told me the truth, and I told him, hey, I'm only want to be a cook. And he's like, if you get there and you test out and you can't be a cook, what then? I said that I'm not going to join because I wanted to cook. That's what I wanted to do. And I actually tested pretty high. I had 100 and, what did I say,
I don't remember my score.
ASVAB score, 105, 110, so I don't know. Something like that. But so anyways, this guy comes over to the house and I'm like, okay, I'll join the Army. So now I'm signed up. And even at school, there was like a pep assembly. Like the recruiter walks out and he's like, can Donovan Tate come down here? And I'm like, I go down and he goes out, he's like, Donovan's getting a $6,000 sign-on bonus and he's joining the Army for 4 years. And like everyone's clapping and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that was a big deal, whatever. And then right out of high school, I had a job working at this Baker's Catfish right out of high school. June 16th, 1999, off to basic training. in Fort Benning, Georgia, Sand Hill. Charlie Company 247. Whoop whoop. Yep. Infantry. And infantry basic training. No females, all males. The stories I could tell about that. Anybody else been in the Army or military on here that's watching can give them a thumbs up to all our service members. Basic training. It's some of the best times you'll have, some of the worst times you'll have, but definitely it makes memories to tell your kids and people like this that are watching.
So you joined the military active duty straight off. I was in the Wisconsin Army National Guard. And so
Did you just split up?
What?
Did you just split up or did you go basic
No, I did
AIT?
basic and AIT together.
Okay.
And so when my recruiter recruited me, he was like, yeah, they'll pay for your college, all of it. I'm like, okay, free college money, I'm in. And so, I went to boot camp, went to, my school, my AIT. And then I come back to Wisconsin to do my, 1 week in a month. And then I'm trying to get the tuition assistance for college. And they're like, oh no, it's not 100% tuition. It's only 100% of the state tuition, which was like $1,800 per semester at the time. And the school that I was going to cost way more than that. So it was not, I was like, my recruiter lied to me. He said they'll pay for all of it, but it was only a portion. But in the end, when I went
Tell
to,
them.
when
Who paid for your college, honey?
So I went to war, and only after I went to war, came back, then they paid for pretty much all of it.
I believe you have a master's degree, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That the Army paid for.
So yep.
So did he technically lie to you?
At that time, he did lie to me, but I had to go to war to get my free college.
Well, sounds like he didn't lie to you.
Well, the new GI Bill didn't come out until years after, I was recruited.
That's okay. When the post 9/11 GI Bill happened, I actually signed. So, the post 9/11 GI Bill is the one that you can pass on to your kids, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not a college person, even though I'm only lacking like 4 credits for my bachelor's degree. No, my associates. For my associate's degree, I have like 4 credits, I think. I'm not a school person. I'm pushing them to school, but I'm like, I don't really like school. However, I did online school in the military some, and where was I going with this?
I don't know, but you went to Central Texas College.
Yeah, I went to CTC. Man, I had a thought. Where was I going with it? Oh, so I signed off.
Your GI Bill.
I signed my GI Bill to all
kids.
my kids, so that all my GI Bill money,
Gets
I
split
won't
into
I
the
won't go to
kids.
school no more, but they can split it up and use it. And then
But
we
then
found out.
they don't have to use that because now that you're 100% disabled, they get to go to school for free.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
our kids will go to college for free.
which is it's a blessing.
It's a
It really
blessing.
is. Yeah, it really is. Different disabilities are different across the board. When I first, heard about disability, like you would look at people, you see people with 100% or 80% or 50%, and you just wonder, like, how does the military do that? How does the VA do that? And it's like so many things that are wrong with people get a percentage, a small percentage, a big percentage. It depends.
It all adds up.
It all adds up.
He had hip surgery, he had wrist surgery. He needs to get a back surgery. He's got a bad back. A little PTSD from war. It
Tinnitus.
all adds up.
Yeah, tinnitus, which is the continuous ringing in your ears. Yeah, I mean, the military really does beat on you, and they don't allow them to like retire a paid retirement nowadays.
Really?
Yeah.
They cut that out?
Yeah, nowadays
choose one or the other?
nowadays soldiers have to put into the retirement, and the military matches it.
Oh, that's right. It's kind
But
of like a 401k now.
but we retired. I retired under what's called the high three. So your highest 3 years of base pay for the last 3 years get averaged in, and then you get half of that is your retirement pay. But disability is a whole separate thing, and it really does help because there's a lot of soldiers out there that, you know, if we had to wake up and work every day, gosh, it'd be rough. There was days when we were building the house. There was a week straight that my
Yes.
back went out.
He was in bed the whole entire week.
A week straight, I could not move, and it wasn't until I hobbled to the joint chiropractor that they set my back in place, and I was able to walk again and function. But I literally could not move. I took pain medicine and everything, and my back was just out. But they popped it, and 3 days in a row, they adjusted me, and I got back to normal. And there was, heck, I would even say that there was thoughts of like, then I even say, I'd rather be dead right now
Yeah.
than be like this for the rest of my life. Like, it was that bad. And that's how people get stuck on drugs and pain pills. It's because of car wrecks or whatever. And they're nothing to play around with. But I would say, like, chiropractor really helped me feel better. Yeah, no joke at all. And I remember the very first time my back went out, I was at Fort Eustis. It was 2010. And I had never done CrossFit before. I've always done just military PT, you know, running, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever I had to do for my PT test. And I had a neighbor that said, hey man, you want to come do CrossFit? And I was like, yeah, I'll do CrossFit, let's go. I was pretty healthy. I'd only been in the military I was 11 years, I think at that time. So I'm like 29. Go in there and you have to do, what's that, deadlift. You have to deadlift. And I never really deadlifted. So I deadlifted a couple times, and then I felt a real hot, warm spot in my back. When I deadlifted again, my back went out. I hit the ground, and I could not move. And I was freaking out. I thought I broke my back in half. It was crazy. And then the guy's like, hey, dude, do you think you can finish the WOD, which stands for the workout of the day? I was so angry at him. I never talked to him again ever since that day. I had to go to the hospital, and I got an injection in my back because it was back spasm, whatever. But yeah, it's not fun. Carol said, back issues is what caused my disability, not military related, but I feel you. Yeah. Oh, hello, Troy. I missed that one. Troy from Vietnam. Hey, Troy. How's Vietnam? What's the temperature in Vietnam right now?
It's probably warm. It's tropical.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't know what latitude line that's on, but
It's right next to Thailand, so.
that would be nice then. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they probably have their summer right now.
probably. Well, Audrey, I will Google it. We will know for a fact before we put the farm in
Yes.
or the
The
garden
garden.
in. My son is
He's dancing.
here. Hold this.
We should. Jeremiah, he's running away. He's trying to make us laugh. He's in the background.
Yeah, he's back there like dancing and acting silly and making us try to laugh. So he's funny. Well, we talked about our moves. We talked about a couple funny stories. Boobs on the Camaro hood. And
Where's the new puppy? Oh, you missed him. She's asleep now.
yeah, Brent, you just have to go back and watch from the beginning. Hey guys,
But
if you
Brent was
would,
asleep right there.
yeah, if you would, we're trying to figure this out more on YouTube about how to make more money on YouTube with the
reflection.
videos.
The reflection. Look, Jamie says the reflection in the window behind you. Yeah.
Oh, they could see
Could
him?
see him. Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, right there. Oh, perfect. Yes.
Hey, Jeremiah, come back.
There's a video on our channel that supposedly I looked at the RPM or the CPM, which is like how much money you make per 1,000 views. And it's a really high dollar amount, but we only have like 233 views, I think, on that video. And I'm trying to see if more views on that video actually will pay us at that price. So if anybody gets off of here later, you don't have to watch the video. If you just put a video on and click it and walk away from your phone or whatever, go to the video where the granite install video, if you would, and just turn it on and let it play.
It's from 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's from 3 months ago.
Granite installation video.
But just to give you an idea of like how these videos work, most of our videos have about a $6 to $10 CPM, which is like an amount of money that you get paid per 1,000 views. So $6 to $10 per 1,000 views. That video supposedly has a $67 CPM, meaning every 1,000 views is $67. And with only 233 views, we made $14 on it. And I'm trying, the reason I'm asking, I'm trying to see if it stays the same or if it fluctuates, goes up or goes down, depending on how long the video's been on YouTube. And the only way to do that is to tell people to watch a certain video and see if it actually changes. So if anybody wants to click on a video to see us, to help us, click on that video and see. I just want to see if the numbers of views go up, how much that actually increases, or if the CPM went down. Not something you guys really need to know or have to know, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of insight on what we're trying to do over here. Yeah, so did you put it on there?
I don't have the link. I would have to exit, get out of here, and then I could try to link it.
Well,
just keep talking.
Yeah, just keep talking.
Yeah, you keep
Just
talking.
keep swimming. Just
I'll
keep
look for the
swimming.
video. Let's see if I can find it.
So I do plan on making a lot more cooking videos soon. We have a lot of wild game, a lot of deer meat, matter of fact, we have a wild hog on my tailgate of my truck right now that we got yesterday. I haven't cleaned it yet. Matter of fact, when this video's over, I got to go hang it in the garage and get ready to clean it. But we'll be cooking some wild hog here soon, and we should be doing some wild hog hunting and getting ready for spring, even though it seems like it's far away. A lot of people start their spring garden in like little pots, I think about February, March time frame. So I'm still trying to learn all the gardening. I never had a chance to actually be put a garden in, so this is all new to me. So anyone that has gardening tips, please share them. I do plan on watching a lot of Daniel's videos and a few other guys that are growing stuff productively, but we don't have all the equipment yet for growing it. It'd be a lot of hand hoeing. Yeah, or I'm hoping to get one of those tillers, those like walk behind tillers. Maybe I'll get one of those one day. Well, how long have we been on here?
I think it's 10 o'clock. We need to
I think we need to cut it.
Yeah.
I think it's time to let everybody go to bed. My voice, I don't know. I have a feeling
You've
I'm gonna
lost your
lose
voice.
it. Yeah, it's gone, guys. It is gone. My voice is gone. We love everybody. We thank you guys for spending your time with us tonight, and hopefully we got to everybody's comment and question. Cog Hill, yep, I do plan on watching some of him. Cog Hill Farms, Jason, he's a pretty nice guy. I actually had dinner with him once when they were down for that YouTube meetup. So we're going to jump off here, but I appreciate everybody's time tonight. If you have any prayer requests, please leave them in the comments. Also, on any of our videos, if you want to send us an email, teamtateoutdoors@gmail.com. We'd love to pray for you. Anytime you want to message me or whatever, normally 5:30 in the morning Central Time, I'm up reading the Bible and letting the dog out, and would love to connect with people. And we love you guys, and we are praying for you. So let's pray to dismiss tonight like we normally do, and then we'll get off of here, okay? Any prayer requests yet?
No.
I didn't see.
You're losing your voice, so.
I know. I didn't see Darren get on, by the way.
Oh, we need to pray for him.
So there's several people to pray for. Darren and who else was it? Kelly Stinson's daughter. Yep. And I think that was it. So we're gonna pray and keep us in your prayers. Our kids, the weather, all the people in Oklahoma, this big weather storm. Keep those in your prayer. And I mean, we all need Jesus, guys.
Pray for Brent's grandpa.
That's right. So, guys, Brent's grandpa is named Ron Pugh. Big guy that I've known my whole younger life and up till now. He was a pastor also, and he's going through some stuff now and possibly coming toward the end of his life. And great man, love Brother Ron. And so, yeah, Brent will pray for him, okay?
Yeah, we need to pray for Deanna's brother, Greg. He's in the hospital right now.
Deanna Schaefer?
Yes.
Oh, her.
Not
all right.
sure what's
Do you remember all
going
these?
on.
Because my voice is going. I will try to remember. All right, let's pray. Lord, we thank you for today. God, we thank you for your son Jesus who died for us to save us. We ask you to forgive us for our sins. Cleanse us of all unrighteousness. Keep us from temptation and sin. Lord, we pray for healing for many people, Lord. Anyone that's watching these videos or struggling with addictions, Lord, we just pray healing for that. We pray for, Lord, just break the chains of addictions in our lives, Lord, whatever it's from, that you might be glorified in our lives. God, pray for healing for Deanna's brother, for Darren, and for Kelly's daughter. Lord, anyone else that's watching that would just care to share their prayer requests, Lord, we lift them up. And all those unspoken prayer requests, we just lift them up to you. Lord, heal my voice. Help me to not get sick too bad soon. I pray for all this weather and all those that have to commute for their jobs. Keep them safe tomorrow. Lord, we love you and we thank you again, and we look forward to your coming in the future. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we love you all. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.